Hey, top of the morning, Mo. No shit, can you hear? Can you hear me, Mo? Type it in. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man. Hope everything's going good, bro. Oh. Y'all chill out. Bro, hope you are well. Yeah, man, I'm hanging in there. These motherfuckers trying to deplete all my deplete all my funds, man. Fucking with my gas. All types of shit. Nuh-uh. Yep, just another day dealing with these weirdos, man. Just another day. Yeah. Let me see. Sleep, funds, you name it. Yeah, you name it, huh? Oh, yeah, they're doing good, man. Shit, knock on wood, knowing these people. But, yeah, they're doing so far. I think think it's harder on them to have to deal with. I have stories maybe one day off air, tell you a bit, be positive. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Though it is hard, I tell you that. It is hard. Well, oh yeah, you shopping? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Let me see. I'm online on my PS4. The stuff I do. Wait, hold on. The stuff I do on. Oh yeah, they do that same shit with me, bro. I play poker. I mean, on the poker game is you can't really talk. I mean, there are some you can, but so since they can't talk, cause they on other games they talk and do that third party shit, or they'll fucking weird shit. But like on the poker game, this poker game I got where they can't talk, they just pop up with like names of people I know, like my name or fucking, it'd be like my sister's name with a letter fucking, a letter rearranged and shit. Yeah, online they're definitely anything online. They're there. I get a lot of foreigners, man. At first they were doing a lot of Asians. Well, they're still doing a lot of Asians. But now they're trying to throw other people in the mix now that when I protested, which I gotta do today, as a matter of fact, when I protested, they try and, they're throwing a lot of black people. It's almost like with the COVID, how when people said black people weren't dying off the COVID and shit. now that I say it's white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, they try and throw a bunch of different people in there now. Now all of a sudden it's an overflooding of black people and an overflooding of fucking like British type. They're like British. They look black and shit, but their hair. Well, today I had a lot of them. They look like they're black, but they talk like they're Russian. I don't know. It's like curly. They have curly red hair. They're light skinned, but they're like pale, and they talk Russian. And they've been sending those people at me all day, all day today. This can't be life. Nah, they might be, but nah, they're humans. Alright, the shit. They're definitely in human form. Nah, but they talk. They're like pale. They're like pale. They're. I don't want to say pale. It's like reddish. It's like real light, like albino color. They're like the color of albino, maybe with like a little flush of reddish in it. But they talk like they're Russian, and their hair is like red brillowy red. They've been at all my recycle spots tonight. When I woke up, I just put like $15 of gas in my van. I woke up and my shit, I probably got like a block down the street and my gas ran out. And I just put 15 before I went to bed. So I went and got gas. And that's what they do. They do that to hold me up now that I see what they do now. It's to hold me up. And so when I get to the store to go put when I get to the gas station to go put gas in my van, it's like 5 people. And you gotta remember it's like 3 something in the morning. It's like 5 fucking people at the register, and there's this guy counting out hella dollar bills, and he's counting out hella dollars. And there's another motherfucker, the next motherfucker's counting out hella change and shit. And just taking hella long, trying to keep me from getting to the recycle. And then when I get to the recycle, it's a bunch of them all over the recycle areas where I go. So they're fucking, they're basically fucking up the, recycle or whatever. These are the little games they like to play, man. They're fucking irritating as shit. And it's crazy because they always let me know. Like even today when I went to, or yesterday when I went to go get gas before I went to sleep, somebody was in front of me with a big ass fucking gas can, putting gas in the gas can. And I'm like, man, whenever you see shit like that, some bullshit's gonna go down. Rusty Brillo here. Rusty is in red. Yeah, rusty red, like amongst their presence. Prolo. Yep. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna protest the shit out of them, though. I definitely tired of this shit, man. Glad to hear Megaphone. Mega is what, yeah, yeah. Excuse excuse me, that's legitimate. I'm smoking out a bong, bong right now. That's another thing. That's another thing. They know I don't like smoking out these bongs, but so I mean I keep it for emergency purposes because they make the people take the cigars or the blunt wraps and shit off the shelf. So when I go ask for them, they be like, "We're out of them." And I caught them one time because I went there. I went there to go get some blunt wraps and some gas, and I paid for the gas. The lady was looking for the blunt wraps, and she said, "Oh, we don't have any." And I forgot that I had paid for the gas, and I hopped in the van, took off. And then when I remembered that I didn't get the gas, I went back. And as soon as I went in there, the lady was putting the fucking cigars on the shelves. And I said, she said, "Oh, we got them. I didn't know that these damn employees keep moving them all over the place." Like, come on, lady, ain't nobody moving them motherfuckers all over the place. That lady, that motherfucker came in that fucking Taurus or whatever and told you to put that shit away. I get hit with frequencies in V2K. The shit is annoying, and they set me up. Got a court case and told my lawyer about it, and lawyer knew exactly what I was talking about and said it can't be proven. It can't. It can be proven, man. You just gotta fucking you. That's the thing. They're gonna build bullshit up around you, man. You just gotta take evidence. I can't stress it enough. But even if you're not gonna record it, even if you're not gonna upload it, you gotta record that shit. Cause you never know when you're gonna have a court case, man. And the shit they do, you don't want to get none of the coughing, the sneezing and shit. You want to get like the one headlights, the fucking visual, I don't know if you get booty bandits and shit that's repetitive that just doesn't, it's not normal. And you could prove it. Whether they decide to honor it or not, that's a different story. But you can definitely prove it. I'm telling you, I'm lightweight. I'm, I'm thinking about fucking if I can do it to where I don't get on SSI. If they don't put me on SSI, I'm thinking about going to fucking tell them that I'm afraid of Chinese people. And I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna look up the most people here harassing me with one headlights and shit. And I'm gonna take it to a psychologist, and I'm telling like I have over 11 years of people following. Like I'm not even gonna mention nothing about gang stalking. I'm just gonna say I got these people following me with license. I got their license plates. They got one headlight. They've made me paranoid. I'm afraid of. I can't say white people, but I can. I guess I can. But I don't know. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna look at the most people, which right now is the Chinese. I'm gonna look at the three most categorized people on my thing, and I'm gonna say I'm very afraid of them. And I'm gonna try and sue the fucking city for fucking I'm gonna try and sue the fucking city for making me changing my reality, making me afraid of certain nationalities of people. Because that's actually documented as terrorism. When you make somebody afraid to live their regular life, when you make a person afraid to go shopping, or that's a form of terrorism. So I mean, sorry, that's legitimate. Saying all that to say, man, yeah, document all you can, bro. Document all you can. It's legitimate. Oh shit. Yeah, document as much as you can. Oh fuck. I figure, fuck it. They wanna fuck my recycling up. I might as well fucking take my chances and see if I can sue their ass. I know it's a long shot, but fuck. Cause I mean, if you're afraid of people, you really can't have no job. I mean, there's no medication. I don't want to get put on medication. I'm not gonna get put on no medication. And I'm not gonna be fucking, as long as, if I can find a way to get on that shit. Not SSI, but like some type of fucking, payment to where, like, for not being able to work or something behind their fucking bullshit. Fuck it. Let's see. Nappy, can you move? What do you, excuse me. That's legitimate. What do you mean? What do you mean, can I move, Mo? I watched this video was talking about move to Arizona. And if we can't get a job, state, if we can't get a job, we can sue the state hospital. Yeah. Well, I think once you are in California, at least, if you get on, excuse me, if you get on SSI, that's not Corona, you guys. That's pot for anybody. Um, you know, in California, if you get on SSI, you can't get a job. You can only work under the table. But that's the thing. See, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do it if it put me on SSI because you get a job, anything that, and I would hear their SSI is for shit. Like people, I don't even think you can have a bank account. Your bank account, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is somebody that you know. Like you have they call it a payee, and they get I guess the money goes to the payee, and the payee bird feeds you your money for the month. It's definitely not something, I don't want nobody in control of my money, and I don't want nobody controlling my fucking being able to tell me I can't get a job or any of that shit. But if I can get some type of fucking compensation and shit, because I don't know if it would be considered well, I guess it is a mental illness. I don't know if it's a mental illness that you would specifically have to be put on SSI for, though. I don't know. That's just, I don't even doubt I would pursue it, but, if it ever comes and presents itself as an option, and I'm down, like my back is against the wall, which is actually the way they're doing with this recycle bullshit. It's ridiculous, man. All these rich ass spoiled motherfuckers, man. Just trying to make it harder. Make it harder. Imagine a motherfucker struggling to survive. The very same motherfuckers, though. The very same motherfuckers, if I was begging on a corner with my hands out asking for change, asking for $1 and shit, these would be the very same people telling me to get a job. Go get a hustle. There's plenty of things out there you can do instead of beg from people. And these are the very same fucking people. It's like you can't win for losing. You can't win for fucking losing, man. The very same people that would be telling me, oh, you're taking my taxpayers' money. I don't get not one. Bro, look, this is how wicked this program is. I don't steal. I don't, break in people's yards and steal their bikes and shit. I don't fucking, break in cars and steal people's properties. I don't fucking stand on the corner and panhandle. I don't get no assistance to where you have to worry about me. You're paying your taxpayers' money on me. Like, I don't do none of that shit that you can fucking blame on me or say. Like, literally, I do the fucking, I don't, even in a hustler's world, I'm not stepping on no one's toes. I'm not fucking, I'm not invading nobody's dope area, selling bigger rocks or none of that shit, trying to get their clientele or none of that shit. I'm literally at the lowest of the low on the totem pole when it comes to financial gain. Like, I literally fucking recycle in trash bins. And they go out of their way to make that shit impossible, bro. And that shit, and the shit that the people that they hire, the very same people that they hire to fuck with me are the people fucking breaking into fucking cars, stealing bikes, fucking selling dope. And it's like, come on, man, are you fucking serious, man? What fucking planet am I on? What fucking planet am I on? And then you start thinking about that shit. When you start thinking about that shit, bro, it just fucking pisses you off. You really want to do something to these people, man. Rightfully so. And if we can't get a job, we can sue hospital for falsely diagnosis. Yeah, well, if they actually diagnose us though, like well out here in California, yeah, you can't have it. They won't let you get a job. Or I don't know. It might have changed. So they might let you like work halfway, like do it like the welfare or the GA where they let you work, like pick up shit in the parks and all that shit. Well, now they let you gang stalk people, but I could see something like that. I think I gotta start getting the names of the numbers on these police cars. I mean, I'm sure I got some in the video and shit, but I gotta get the harassing police and start putting their fucking car numbers out there. Nappy, I had to cut off blood. I had to cut off blood. I had enough. Yeah. I know what you mean, excuse me, that's legitimate. I don't want to keep putting this fucking. I don't want to keep putting this bong in the fucking camera. It's ugly as fuck. It's hella ugly. Look like some type of crack pipe or some shit. It's a bong, but it look. I don't like the look of it. I don't like smoking out of pipes or bongs, period. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. I mean, it's sad when you have to cut your family off, but if it's a necessity, man, if it's gonna save your sanity, I say go for it, man. That's the most toxic thing in my book. To have your family doing this shit to you when they know what can happen, like when they know the fucking, they know the consequences of this fucking game. It's not a joke. It's not something to take lightly. People are dying, literally, behind this program. Excuse me, it's legitimate. Yeah, you know, once, you know, they might not know it in the beginning, but once you let them know and they still do it, that was the hardest thing in the world for me to do is fucking let go like that. Just fucking, you know, write them off and, and come to the realization that they are a part of this program. I did everything in the world to make fucking excuses for them. Nah, they wouldn't do that shit. Like, hell nah. I even went as far to say it was the technology controlling them and shit. But it's just some things that, you know, I think the technology can do some things, but as far as making you do certain things to where, like, I believe it can snatch you, it can get you, it can, I think that technology can catch you slipping when you're not, because obviously we don't pay attention about this shit 24 hours a day. So I could see it making us wipe our heads or making us cough or scratch or some weird shit. But as far as the verbal shit, the saying of things, and even the actions, some of the actions and shit that, you know, even if I didn't think you were doing that shit towards me, it's just like shit that normal people wouldn't do, and you just know. So it's like, fuck, man, you gotta wake up and realize, like, yeah, man, they're a part of this shit. And then, you know, the Bible tells you anyways, man, your family sometimes might not even be your real family, man. So, you know. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Vampires draining one's energy is a joke to them. Yeah, it is, man. It is. Trying to take. Uh, try and mute some of that shit out for y'all. I'm not perping nobody. I'm smoking weed, so. And I'm smoking it out of bong. For those of you who just came on here, I don't like taking. I don't want to keep putting the camera to it because it's ugly. Vampires draining one. Okay. My family is involved. My mom called the police on me, but I know but how I know she would mention things I was thinking or doing things I was thinking. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like the hardest, you know, that's one of the hardest things to fucking you think about trying to figure out how you got put on this shit. When you think about how I got put on this shit, when you do the me, who fucking who put me on this shit? Like, how the fuck did I get put on this shit? It's hard enough thinking about that shit, but to think about who would get your family to perform this bullshit on you, man, that's even rougher than trying to figure out who put you on this shit. And then, once you research it and shit, you'll realize that either maybe they slipped some con on your family, telling them we're trying to help that person. You can't tell them though, because it can hurt them more than it can help them. If you mention it, we need you to do this to make sure he gets the point or something like that. We're trying to keep him out of trouble. Like, it's either some shit like that. I mean, when you research it and understand the fucking the way the CIA and the FBI and all these wicked ass politicians con people and shit, you can see that part of it. But anything else, like, I can't see like my family being paid. I could see them being blackmailed. Maybe they did something that they don't want nobody to know, and they feel, okay, well, it won't be so bad. I'll just do this. It's not gonna kill them. I'll just do this, and then my secret is safe. But in reality, if they have something against you, man, you just, the best thing to do is either go do your time for that shit or fucking own it, man. Because they will fucking play with you like a puppet for the rest of your fucking life. You'll be a fucking bitch on call for the rest of your life. You could be living way in the mountains. It'll just be like one of those fucking war movies, or one of them movies where the CIA agent fucking retired and, he went to the fucking, he went to the fucking mountains and shit. And then all of a sudden it's two fucking dudes saying, we need you again. And the motherfucker don't want to go, and then, they force him to fucking go do this fucking bullshit. Well, oh, okay, well, you got this, you got that. This is over your head. And it's like, okay, this is one last time I'm going to do this for you guys, but now I'm out. I'm out after this. It's going to be just like that, man. You could be move way in the fuck from where you're harassing the person. Think that shit's over with. And when they need you, all they gotta do is make that call, make that house visit. And you're gonna be their little bitch again. The best thing is to just fucking own that shit, man. I'll never let anything that I did in life fucking, they'll never be able to dangle anything I did over my head and try and make me feel like, I'm gonna fucking expose you if you fucking just expose me, motherfucker. Do what you have to fucking do. And shit. And then at least I don't have to worry about you lying on me. You're telling something that I really fucking did. So fucking go ahead and expose whatever I did. It can't be worse than what the fuck you're going around telling people I did. So fuck. Expose me, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna make me work for you. I know that. As long as I'm not in your prisons or your fucking county jails or wherever else fucking facility you got somebody locked up in, yeah, I'm not gonna do none of your fucking work. And the only work, if I do go into those places, the only fucking work I'm gonna do for you is fucking labor. Fucking working in the kitchen, or you're not gonna get no fucking verbal work from me, you piece of shit. You got the wrong fella. And you damn sure not gonna get me to harass people or set people up. It's crazy as fuck. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't think like that. Let me see. Eat more, sleep more, little by little, it helps you. Yeah, definitely. I would say, man, if you can, I know it's not hard. I mean, I know it's pretty hard, but if you can try and quit eating meat, man, like, I think being a target is the best. You know, if there's no other time to quit eating meat, quit eating that shit while you're targeted, man. Because they send frequencies in there that fuck up the meat, and then there's bacteria in the meat already and shit, so it fucking incubates the fucking bacteria. You just, meat is just not made for us anyways, man. You feel me? They fuck around and send frequencies to fucking give you colon cancer, all types of weird shit, man. Because you know, meat digests like gum and shit. Like when you eat meat, that shit. When you swallow meat, it take your system. It takes just as much time to break down fucking meat as it takes down to break down gum. Like you could have gum in your body for a long fucking time before that shit finally comes out. And that shit just, you know, it gets really, it backs up, it gets really fucking nasty, and you know, bacteria and fucking these frequencies, excuse me, that's legitimate. These frequencies they're sending at us, man. You know, it's bad enough we walk through frequencies all throughout the day. Man-made frequencies, shit that we're not supposed to be walking through. We just accept it because there's pleasures that come with it. Like telephones and fucking TVs and cars can fucking drive because now we have a street signal system and all that shit. So it's basically like they're bullying you into fucking killing yourself. They're bullying, and they're not even bullying us. They're just using our greed against us and shit. Nobody's gonna say anything about the fucking the phone lines and shit or the fucking cell towers because everybody wants the fucking phone. Me included. Me fucking included. But don't get me wrong. I would get rid of my cell phone to get rid of all these fucking cell towers in an instant. But, you know, this is a fight. This isn't a fight it's not a fight worth fighting to me because it's not a fight. Even the people that are against it, you know, it's a fight that, this is a fight where even the people who are against what's going on, they still participate in in it. Like, I still use my cell phone. I still drive my vehicle. I still watch entertainment. So it's just like it's an unwinnable fight. The fight it's hard to win a fight where you're the fucking, not only are you dealing with an enemy, but you're helping the enemy out at the same time. It's an unwinnable fight. But yeah, man, the frequencies that we walk through in the day, included with the frequencies they direct at us. man, most people take, what is that shit called? Supplements. Supplements just for the shit that the normal life shit that we walk through. The normal contamination that we walk through. Most people take supplements for that. Like, so just imagine all the extra bullshit that we're fucking soaking up. Not with just regular everyday life, but with their fucking targeting bullshit as well. Um, yeah, man, it's this shit is hard, man. You meet people. Some people be cool. You want to be cool with people, and then all of a sudden they just, and it's not. I don't think it's their fault. In some cases, it's not their fault. In other cases, it's, look at the one tail light trigger. In other cases, it's just the fuck. That's probably the police. And some cases it's agents and shit trying to just fuck your head up even more. But even it's hard to build some relationships with targets and shit because you're basically walking on eggshells, man. Because you don't want to. I mean, in person it's hard because you don't want to do something to set them off, or especially, oh shit, what the hell is this? This motherfucker's sneaking in. Get out my shit, man. Get out my shit, man. Fucking with my dogs, man. Scrap. Yeah. I don't want no problems, man. I know you guys are out here terrorizing people for the police, man. I don't want no problems with you guys. I just want to sit in my van, relax, and enjoy the rest of my morning. Fucking weirdos, man. This is the shit they've been doing, bro. And like that, what they do is they wait till I'm asleep. And they've been waiting till I'm asleep, and they get in my fucking gas tank. And that's how they do it. They send these fucking weirdos over here to creep up, and then they'll fucking peek in here to see if I'm asleep. And then they'll fucking, if I'm asleep, they fucking tell them to get to work, or whatever, however they fucking tell them. But they fucking start getting gas out my fucking tank, fucking letting the air out my tires. It's like it's like a bunch of fucking vultures on a dead carcass and shit. Oh man, and that's the shit. I'm getting tired of that shit, man. I swear. I just want to get a little baby axe and throw it at one of the motherfuckers, like one of those in one of those Indian movies, like where they throw the fucking axe at the tree and the axe sticks in the tree and shit. I be wanting to do that shit. I swear I be having to fucking talk myself out of shit, like, and I'll feel myself doing it. Like I know, like even I got like right now I got recycle. Like I just came from the club and fucking got beer bottles and shit. Like even just to launch one of those fucking beer bottles at their face, man. Like that shit would be so fucking satisfying, but at the same time, afterwards I would feel fucked up. And then not only would I feel fucked up about doing it, not only would I feel fucked up about doing it, but you know, I have to go fucking risk my fucking freedom and shit. Fuck that shit. But at the same time, that's why I say videos are fucking, you know, all your evidence is gold, man. Because I know, like, if I ever do something to one of these motherfuckers, God forbid, like, I don't want to put myself in that situation. I could point out the events that led me up to it, man. Like that, I can definitely prove, like, that they fucking stripped me out of my character, literally, and they've been doing it. Like, this isn't, you know, you know, they had to work hard to do it. Like, you know, you gotta tell people this shit. Like, when you fucking, I think when you get in trouble, man, you gotta fucking point that shit out. You gotta show people the timeline, how long they've been fucking with you, the types of shit they've been doing, and even still point out that, you know, they had a hell of a hard time to fucking do it. Like for me, I think that's pretty, you know, for me not to have, well, I did have one incident where I fucking got in a physical altercation, but, you know, in 11 years, you know, that's very minute, man. That's just like one kernel of popcorn in a popcorn factory. That's literally fucking a needle in a haystack. That's not shit, man. The heavy psychological bullshit they put us through, man, that's peanuts. And, you know, you gotta point that shit out, man, that as hard as they were trying for you to fucking just do it at the time that you did it and not do it, you know, as, I mean, you know, for it to take this long for you to blow up, man, it's, you know, people need to see that shit. But as long as they control the narrative, as long as they control the narrative, you know, and you have nothing backing what you say, they can say anything, man. These fucking people can and will say fucking anything. They'll convince the fucking jury that you were crazy. They'll convince everybody that you were crazy, man. You gotta, that's why, man, bro, that's that's why I get out and I fucking go question these people when they got one head. Like, if it's in my fucking, you know, if I can do it, like, I'll get out and fucking go film them. Go film the fucking license plate and the fucking person driving the vehicle. Because, you know, their reaction, all that shit tells everything on them. Like, there's no way, like, even, you know, if I, you know, it's just fucking, you just think, if you didn't put gang stalking in the mix when you reported these crimes that they do to us, leave gang stalking, leave targeted individual, leave all of that shit out of the fucking mix, and you fucking make a police report on these motherfuckers and show your fucking evidence, man. These are crimes that are fucking RICO Act crimes. Like, well, I can't say RICO Act. I think RICO Act only has to deal with drugs and shit, but You know, these are fucking, you know, connected crime. Like, this is uh, what would you call it? You know, you guys are coming together for profit and gain off of terrorizing somebody. There's a name for that. I just can't think of it right now. And that's fucking terror. You could be locked up for terrorism. You could get life. You could get the death penalty for the shit that they do to us. Literally. And and you know, we gotta fucking we gotta fucking learn the language, I guess, to be able to get some real fucking justice. Or put our foot in the door for some real justice, as long as we don't know the language of what they're doing. You know, some people even say what they're doing is legal. It's like documented as legal. Like, they can do this. And, you know, that's what Obama, that's all that deputizing shit what Obama did. Like, being able to lock somebody up and hold them against their fucking, you know, lock somebody up and trial, hold them against trial, like take the trial or put them at trial whenever you want to do them. You could hold them for as long as you want without a trial and shit. Like, what the fuck? So if a person never did it, really didn't do it, you could still hold them. Like, the laws that they put in place, man, are just fucking, they're absurd, man. And you know the crazy thing? We the people know right now, while it's not happening, we the people know that this is something that they want to put into effect. It's actually a law. It's in effect right now. If they wanted to start taking people to jail and locking them up and fucking not giving them a due trial, they could do that right now. And based on that, they're not doing it, and we're still not saying nothing to get that law fucking wiped off the fucking, you know, the books. You know, that says a lot, man. That says a lot, man. And it shows a lot too, man. It shows us how, you know, they just fucking, they put shit on us because they can. They know they can. They know we're not gonna do anything. They know we're not gonna say anything. The craziest thing to me was when they said they were gonna put fucking mosquitoes. I don't know the number of mosquitoes they said, but they said they were gonna put some number of fucking mosquitoes out into the atmosphere that they put viruses in. They put viruses in these fucking mosquitoes and they let them fly free. And nobody fucking said nothing about this shit. Smart meters. Oh, truthers. But I'm talking about people that don't, you know, people that their life isn't fucking like our life pretty much as targeted individuals. I'm pretty sure if you research anything about the truth, that's basically what your life is. You know, I'm not saying that's what your life is, but you know, somewhere down the line, there's some part of you dedicated to finding out the truth, and you're gonna try and seek it from all different places and shit. Like, you know, not just you're not gonna just try and seek out the truth from one subject. Like, you're not gonna just stick on fucking cell towers and, you know, you're gonna fucking, you know, you're gonna question shit. You might be researching cell towers and something come up related to cell towers and that shit is you're gonna move on to that shit because it's it, with I know for me like that's like I start my fucking whole journey of truth started out with fucking hip hop and the fucking the the excuse me, my whole fucking journey with the truth started out with fucking hip hop and blood sacrifices and shit like that, where they put their family, they sell their soul and fucking, if they want to make it big, they write off someone in their family or write off one of their friends and shit. They have them sacrifice. It went way in the fuck from there to fucking mind control and shit, cause I started seeing that fucking people were fucking undermined. Like, I'm looking up blood sacrifice and shit, but other fucking, other videos, when you're searching on YouTube, it'll be like the video that you searched, and then on the bottom it'd be little boxes of a bunch of different related videos and shit. And then I'm looking at the related videos and I'm seeing fucking mind control, and then I'm looking, and then they got these hot entertainers under like some type of hypnosis, fucking blank, like you can tell they're like, highly, they look possessed and shit. And then went from there to fucking cell towers and fucking bullets that the fucking military done bought up, and fucking it went to fucking Walmarts and martial laws and fucking the blue list, the red list, the yellow list, the fucking coffin liners. Like that shit, it's like a fucking rabbit hole that fucking takes you everywhere. It's like you warp. Literally, you fucking warp through the fucking truth, and nothing is the same. After you fucking start seeing shit and seeing like everything starting to correlate, everything's starting to really fucking make sense and shit, man, you don't ever see shit the same. Never, man. I can literally just think, man, Alex Jones sent me on a bunch of fucking missions too, man. Alex Jones sent me on a fucking missions like a motherfucker, man. And as much, it's hard. It's hard. Like for Alex, like for me, I still like Alex Jones. I don't care what nobody says. Even though it does seem weird that he would be fucking, that they would even, but they did kick him off the networks and shit. They kicked him off all the networks. But, the information that he gave out, like, it's like, you wonder, like, why, how the fuck did they not kill him? I wonder that shit about a lot of, you know, I even wonder, it might sound crazy, but I even wonder how Dick Gregory lasted so long, like, because he was to the point, he didn't, like, it's almost like, and I don't want to I'm not putting no smut on none of their names and shit. I'm just saying, like, sometimes, look at the one tell, like, sometimes, like, it's just hard to believe that, that people get killed for putting out small information and shit. Like, some people just put out a lot of fucking information and put out a lot of names and point out a lot of false flags and shit, and like they still they're still here. Not only are they still here, but they're doing worldwide interviews and shit like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And you know the shit they're saying is true, man. Especially like once you research it. When you research that shit, you're like, fuck, man. It puts you on a whole different mindset. Yeah, but Alex Alex Jones was fucking the shit. Um, it happens. Oh, hold on. I'm getting to you guys' comments. It scrolls on me, so it takes a while. It happened to my sister, that's what she says, but she said the voices stopped, so I don't know. She thinks it was demons, her ass be acting purpose, so I don't know. She gets disability. Yeah, man. Yeah, I get it, man. I can't really. I don't. Yeah, I understand, bro. With your sister and shit. I the best I could say with that is like you know your family, bro. 'Cause I don't really like putting it. I don't want to get in nobody's family because I don't want to put nobody's no ideas in anybody's head about their family members and shit. Like the best fucking way to gauge that, man, is you know correlate the way your family acted with you before you were targeted to now the way they act and the shit that they do. If they're doing irregular shit and all that shit, man, only you know your family. So you know you can make that you know you can make that fucking thing. Cause I know for me, like if somebody would have told me in the beginning of my targeting and shit, if somebody would have told me my family was a part of it, I'd have been like, yeah, right. Hell, yeah, okay. Whatever. I probably said some disrespectful shit. And, so I know, I know how that shit feels like. It's really not even, I think, honestly, and I know you weren't asking for advice. You said it happened to her. But, like, for the people that ask for advice, I don't think you should ask. I think you should just gauge your what you're doing. I mean, what they're doing, and make come up with your own decisions and shit because that's touchy, man. That's touchy as fuck, man. When your family does it to you, literally, like. And I'm not a suicidal person. I swear to God, I would never fucking commit suicide. There's nothing in the world that would make me commit suicide. But if when I realized that my family was doing this shit to me, I had that feeling of suicide. Like not that I was gonna commit suicide, but I felt like I know like it's like I it's like I knew that this was had to be the point of where to make people want to commit suicide. I knew like this had to be that fucking that breaking point. This it that right there truly had to be like their breaking point when their family was doing it to them, and they felt like that's when you feel like you have nobody else. That's when I started telling myself like, oh, it was crazy. Hey, I swear, in the beginning, it was crazy. I was buying up machetes. I had like 5 different fucking machetes. I had like 5 different machetes, all different kinds of fucking machetes and shit. And this is when I had my bike and shit. This is when I was on a bike and had my carts and shit. And I had the motherfuckers sticking out my backpack. And then, I was to the point to where, like, you feel me? I was telling myself, I'm not gonna fuck with nobody. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna mind my own business. I'm gonna treat this shit like, I'm fucking, which is fucked up to have to fucking think like that, but I'm gonna treat this shit like I'm locked up. I'm not gonna fuck with nobody. Nobody fucks with me. Nobody's gonna fuck with me. And I'm just gonna do it like that. Saying all that to say, like, and that's in the beginning when I found out, like, that's the beginning of when I found out that or realized, or stopped making excuses for him, when I just fucking woke up and came to the realization that they were a part of it, man. You get to that point to where you don't care what's going on here. We got this goofball. Let's see, he's looking to make sure. Let's see how he's looking to make sure his people see. He's trying to get some type of fucking. You see that? It was. They're so fucking lame, dude. They're fucking lame as fuck. He just tried to get somebody's fucking approval, or fucking whatever you want to call it. So went to the park to make sure I'm not gonna say nothing to him. Yeah, man. When it comes to your family, man, as hard as I know it is, probably probably not even qualified to say this, but when it comes to your family, man, and you realize they're doing this to you, you know, it's gonna be very, very toxic. Once you it's toxic in the beginning before you even know they're a part of it. But when you know that they're a part of it, man, that shit is gonna be fucking toxic. You're gonna fucking be trying to deal with it. Man, I was getting all types of physical fucking bullshit, like my stomach, not like no heart wrenching fucking pains or no shit like that. Not no fucking real hurt or nothing, but like butterflies in my stomach and shit. Like, they would lie to me in my face and fucking that shit just I would fucking I would fucking boil. I would fucking It's like, fuck, man, you're lying to me in my face, and this is about my life. Like, literally, these people are. I'm telling you, these people are dying behind this shit, and you still participate in it. And when I tell you that you're participating in it, and I know you are, you're sitting there calling me some paranoid schizophrenic type shit. Man, dude, that shit is fucking toxic, man. Especially, oh, and I know You feel me? I know, like I've given them the benefit of the doubt. Like I've mentioned shit. Like I'll mention something just to see their reaction. Like like they'll try and perp me, and I won't say nothing. I'll mention something else like basketball game or some shit like that. Nothing that has to do with them perping me and shit. Like I just change the whole subject of what they're doing and shit. Like they'll be perping me and shit. Like they want to get a reaction. I'll mention something about a basketball game just to gauge their fucking reaction. And there's little things you can do, man. And once you find out, all I can say, man, is it's gonna be a lot more toxic on you. That's for sure. You have gays. Oh wait, hold on. Am I reading? Oh, wait, hold on. Al, you there? I'm leaving in 10 minutes. Okay. You got put on it because you went against their. Yeah. About 9 years ago, I only slept for about 3 hours a day. It took a toll. It took its toll. I looked like I was a zombie. I weighed only. Uh, I think. I remember when you were kind of you were saying that you were. I remember that, or some of it. But like you were. It seemed like you were down too, a lot down. It's crazy because it's just fucking it's just letters and texting and shit, or not texting, but on the comment section and shit. But it's crazy. You can see how like you can tell like when people are down or when they're they're in a better state, and it just seems like you're in a lot better place than when you first or yeah when you first came to the channel. Yeah, and you guys noticed, right? He had that same white. They use that shit. They try and use those bags and those white blankets to trigger me, cause they fuck up my van. They do all this fucking bullshit. I think they put something in my gas tank too, because my gas tank was open a couple times. Not the twisty part, but the flip part where you open it before you twist off the cap. Like that thing's been opened a couple times. Yeah, I know they sift my gas out. I know they sift that shit out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna research how I can try and sue these people. Not sue them, but like, well, I guess that would be suing them to get compensated for them terrorizing me to the point that I'm afraid of people. Creating a paranoia in me. I have a collection of license plates. Those license plates are fucking. Those license plates are a humdinger, man, because that's going to prove a lot in itself, because some of those license plates aren't even matching up to the vehicles that they're on. A lot of those license plates don't even have information about the people that are in them. A lot of those license plates, the people are related to each other. So it's going to, just the license plates alone will prove a lot, man. And then it's gonna come up to these people's pasts. What have they done in their past? What is their criminal activity? Because there's some type of criminal activity. If they're fucking doing this, if they've had any criminal activity in the past, they're gonna want to know. The prosecutors are gonna want to know, so they can, accumulate how the fuck they're gonna sentence these people. Or fucking, Yeah, so I already been on a couple of them fucking them people's what is it called? The lawyers and shit. Like but no lawyer calls me back. No fucking lawyer calls me back. I haven't had a lawyer call me back. And I specifically look for the ones that say, we'll pay you after we get paid when you get paid. But that's it. That's literally like if I was a regular person and this shit was being done to me by like regular fucking people, stalkers and shit, man. Like this is like, there's no doubt in the world that, any type of fucking paranoia and shit came from these people. I mean, the shit they're doing to us is textbook. It creates paranoia. That one headlight shit, that's that right there alone, like, I just use that shit right there, just the one headlights. You gotta think. I got at least 40 videos with Chinese people in them behind me with one headlight. If that's not enough to create fucking paranoia. And it's not just Chinese people. So, it's more than just Chinese people. I got black people. I got white people. I got fucking you name it. So, Mexican people. And the majority of my one headlight bandits are Asian and Mexican. The lowest percentage the lowest percentage is black. But out of white, Mexican, and Chinese, the lowest percentage is white. The highest percentage is Chinese. And then the percentage after that is Mexican. So I could literally fucking show these people legitimately that excuse me, legitimate, that I literally have reason to fear. I literally have reason to fear these people in like my life. I'll never be able to live my life the same. I don't look at people the same. I'm constantly fucking, wondering what the fuck they're gonna do, wondering if I'm gonna have to protect myself. And I think a lot of us can do that, man. A lot of us can do that because, basically right now what they're doing is they're telling people they're cleaning up the streets. People, only the people participating in this shit know what the fuck is really going on. The general population think they're just getting criminals off the streets and shit. Like, we gotta find a way to sue. We gotta find a way to do something to break out of this fucking cocoon. Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, yeah. See, we gotta bring it to the people. We gotta bring it to the people, bro. The courts. The courts and shit. The only way we're gonna get the courts, I think, to fucking pay attention, or not even pay attention because they already know what's up, but to address the situation and shit, is for the general public. Once the general public starts asking questions and shit, that's when they're gonna have to approach the situation, whether they want to or not, because they're gonna have to fucking pacify the people. And if pacifying the people means, hey, we're gonna have to, we might not let up on the program, but we're gonna have to watch our shit. Like, we can't be fucking harassing these people the way we are. We could probably spy on them and fucking get in their phone, but as far as following them and doing all this extra shit, you know. And as much as I was against fucking, and as much as I still am against fucking, them hacking into our phones or all in our shit, fucking with our privacy, like, I don't so much mind that, man, now, compared to what they're doing now. Like, they could fucking, you could be in my phone, you could listen to my conversations, you could watch my computer, my internet, whatever. You want to watch porn, fucking, send me some ideas, watch fucking porn or whatever, however you do your head, fucking, just don't fucking harass me, man. Don't fucking cause vandalism to my shit. Don't fucking, shoot microwaves and all that shit. Do real fucking surveillance. Don't fucking do all this terrorism shit. And if you are gonna hire people to do fucking police work, hire people that qualify. Don't hire criminals that are gonna take your knowledge and fucking learn to be better criminals and create better criminals. Criminals teach criminals. But of course they know this. Make no mistake, they know this. If the military is a part of this program, which they are, they know that the fucking skills that they're teaching these people are skills to fucking get out there and start you a beautiful criminal enterprise. Just the stalking alone, the way they be stalking us wearing all black and all that shit, like the techniques and shit they stalk, like just, man, teaching sex offenders. And they're keeping the streets clean. Sick shit. Very sick shit.